Republic of China have established bilateral relations, and so it's a grand occasion for us here in Dominica and for the Chinese government, particularly the people of who live here, the Chinese embassy, His Excellency, of course, Mr. Xing Xiang, and the other residents here at the Chinese embassy in Mondaniel. The Prime Minister and his wife, Honorable Melissa Poponskevich, have just arrived, and before them we saw the arrival of former president, that's His Excellency Charles Savre, and his dear wife, Mrs. Savre. I should let you know that this broadcast is being brought to you live on 107.9 and 91.1 FM. We have a number of officials. We have His Excellency Dr. Vince Henderson, who is the parliamentary representative for the Grand Bay constituency, and I can see here Austin Roberts, who has been employed with the government of Dominica. And also we have a number of other officials, so many of them. We have Honorable Catherine Daniel, who is the former parliamentary representative for the Ekoliho constituency, and among the other people next to her we can see Dr. Shashak, and behind them we can see a number of media people. We also see Chai Zayabinwa, the host of Kyrie's Hang, new host of Kyrie's Hang, or co-host I should say. And we see Mara St. Rose. We have a number of officials here, and we have all the parliamentary representatives, most of the parliamentary representatives as far as I can see here this afternoon. We see
Ladies and gentlemen,
Honorable
please
Kasani
stand for the
Lafayette
arrival
and his
of
dear
Her
wife,
Excellency
and now
Sylvia
the arrival
Burton,
of Her
President of the
Excellency
Commonwealth of
Sylvia
Dominica, and
Burton.
Mr. Burton.
And their excellencies have just arrived, and we all know the protocol that goes with it. Whenever the president arrives at a function, it begins immediately. And so we want to welcome those of you who are joining us at this time, both on radio and on Facebook. It's a rather short ceremony, and
Please remain standing for the national anthems of the Commonwealth of Dominica and the People's Republic of China. Thank you very much.
The
Please be
national
seated.
anthems. The national anthem of both countries just being played, and then we are getting ready for the actual commencement of the ceremony. The chairperson is the Cabinet Secretary, Karine Prevo.
Of Dominica and Mrs. Skerrit, Your Excellency Charles Savre, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Savre, Your Excellency Eliud Williams, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, honorable members of Cabinet and spouses, Honorable Jesma Paul Victor, Leader of the Opposition, Your Excellency Lin Jiangying, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Commonwealth of Dominica, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Your Worship, Sandra Ermine Royer, Mayor of Roseau, Your Worship, Carrie Brady Prince, Mayor of Portsmouth, Mr. Lorenzo Sanford, Kalinago Chief, Permanent Secretaries, other distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor and privilege to welcome you to this evening as we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion in the relationship between the Commonwealth of Dominica and the People's Republic of China. This month, we celebrate the 20th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, which marks the strong friendship and partnership between our two countries. 20 years of progressive collaboration between our two countries has been characterized by mutual respect and mutual interest. We look forward to continuing our joint efforts in strengthening our cooperation during this 20th year and beyond. At this time, I invite you to view a short video which highlights the history of strong cooperation between the Commonwealth of Dominica and the People's Republic of China over the last 20 years. Please turn your attention to the screen.
The Commonwealth of Dominica, an emerald of the Caribbean, the nature island in the Lesser Antilles archipelago. China, a vast and majestic country with a 5,000-year-old civilization. Though separated by over 14,000 kilometers and vast oceans, China and Dominica have always worked together toward the same goal, making it a paragon of equality, mutual assistance, and win-win cooperation between countries of different sizes. And now, they have worked hand-in-hand for 20 years. In March 2011, Prime Minister Roosevelt Spirit of Dominica visited China at the invitation of Chinese government, during which the two sides signed a joint communique on the establishment of diplomatic relations.
We were here.
Friendship between China and Dominica. Over the past 2 decades, under the guidance of the leaders of the two countries, China and Dominica have extended high-level mutual business, respected each other's national independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, and granted support on issues concerning each other's core interests and major concerns. The growing political mistrust between the two countries has made good partners working together in international and multilateral fields. Policy coordinating, advantages complementing, and resource sharing have formed fruitful results in a series of pragmatic cooperation projects that serve the people's livelihood. Batches of Chinese medical teams in Dominica and the state-of-the-art Dominica-China Friendship Hospital built with China Aid have made it possible to treat difficult and complicated diseases on the island. The Chinese agricultural team, which has been rooted in Dominica for 18 years, has brought once expensive fruits and vegetables such as dragon fruit, bell peppers, and cauliflower to the dining table of the local people. The Windsor Park Sports Stadium, built with China Aid, has become a venue for annual celebration of the Independence Day and the World Free Music Festival. The newly renovated West Coast Road has opened up a vital transportation route connecting the north and south of the country. China and Dominica have demonstrated their invaluable friendship of providing timely help and sharing weal or woe with each other. When the Hurricane Maria ravaged Dominica in 2017, China was among the first to lend a helping hand, assisting Dominica in its post-disaster reconstruction efforts. In early 2020, at the onset of the COVID-19 in China, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit of Dominica came to the Chinese embassy with his entire cabinet and expressed solidarity with China's fight against the pandemic. Subsequently, China contributed multiple batches of COVID-19 vaccines and medical supplies to Dominica, providing strong support for the country's sustained prevention and control efforts, helping it eventually emerge from the pandemic. With the continuous development of bilateral relations and pragmatic cooperation, the desire for further mutual understanding between the peoples has also grown stronger. In September 2022, the agreement between China and Dominica on mutual visa exemption came into effect, which strongly facilitated exchanges between the two sides. The Confucius Classroom and the Dominica-China Friendship Association has also provided high-quality platform for exchanges and mutual learning between the two sides. Over the years, an increasing number of Dominican students and visitors have traveled to China and used their knowledge and experiences from China to contribute to the development of their homeland. Chinese people living and working in Dominica have also actively integrated into local society, making this place their second home. Passing the milestone of the 20th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations, China-Dominica relations are destined to embrace a brighter future. We will witness the two countries working together to build a community with a shared future for mankind and call for an equal and orderly multipolar world and a universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization. The magnificent feat of high-quality Belt and Road cooperation will bring more quality projects to Dominica. The successful experience of Chinese path to modernization will provide a reference for Dominica's development, boosting its economic growth and bringing happiness to its people. Let's look forward together to the next 20 years and beyond. May the friendship between China and Dominica, spanning across the oceans, forever shine brightly.
Of our friendship on the occasion of this 20th anniversary of our bilateral relations, and we are extremely grateful. I think we need another round of applause for this documentary. Of course, this is just a short snippet of our relationship, but there is a lot more. At this time, I would like to invite His Excellency Lin Jianying, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to the Commonwealth of Dominica, to address us. Let's welcome Ambassador.
Let me recognize the distinguished guest this evening. Your Excellency Sylvanie Burton, President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mr. Burton, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Skerrit, Your Excellency Charles Savarin, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and Mrs. Savarin, Your Excellency Eliel Williams, former President of the Commonwealth of Dominica, and honorable members of the Cabinet and spouses, Honorable Jasmine Paul Victor, Leader of the Opposition, Your Excellencies and members of diplomatic corps, Your Worship Sandra Ermin Royer, Mayor of Lozo, Your Worship Carrie Brady Prince, Mayor of Portsmouth, Mr. Lorenzo Sanford, Kalinago Chief, Ms. Karen Prevost, Secretary to the Cabinet, Permanent Secretaries, Chinese Fellows, other distinguished guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a great pleasure to gather here with everyone to solemnly celebrate the 20th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the People's Republic of China and the Commonwealth of Dominica. On behalf of the Chinese Embassy, I would like to extend a warm welcome to President Sylvanie Burton, Prime Minister Roosevelt Garrett, and all distinguished guests present. I would also like to convey sincere greetings and heartfelt gratitude to friends from sectors who have and supported the development of China-Dominica relations. On March the 23rd, 2004, China and Dominica signed a joint communique and formally established the diplomatic relations. Since then, the two countries have opened the doors of mutual understanding and respect across the oceans, sow the seeds of sincere cooperation and common development, started a new chapter of people-to-people exchanges, and written a wonderful story of equal treatment and win-win cooperation among countries of different sizes. The past 20 years have witnessed the steady and deepening development of our bilateral relations. Especially in recent years, there have been many highlights and fruitful results from our high-level exchanges, which have laid a solid foundation for strengthening political mutual trust and deepening bilateral friendship. In 2013 and 2021, President Xi and Prime Minister Garrett had a bilateral meeting and also a phone conversation, respectively. And in 2022, the then acting Prime Minister of Dominica and Comrade Wang Yi jointly chaired the foreign ministers meeting among China and the Caribbean countries via video link. Under the guidance of the leaders of both sides, we respect each other's national independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, and support each other on issues related to our respective core interests and major concerns. Dominica is always committed to the One China principle, supported China's reunification, and opposed interference of China's internal affairs. And also, China has always firmly supported Dominica in pursuing development paths that suit its national conditions. The two governments have consistently coordinated and cooperated in international and multilateral affairs, jointly address issues of common concerns of developing countries, such as climate change and disaster prevention and mitigation, and promoted the resolution of regional key issues and pushed forward practical cooperation. Standing firmly together amidst the ever-changing global situation, the two countries have become each other's most reliable partners. Ladies and gentlemen, the past 20 years witnessed the fruitful and beneficial practical cooperation. And advancing practical cooperation in various fields has always been one of the most important agendas for both sides. In 2018, we officially signed an MOU of jointly promoting the construction of Belt and Road. Multiple high-quality projects have improved people's livelihoods and inject new driving forces for Dominica. In the field of public health, the Chinese medical team not only treats patients and saves lives, but also cultivates talents, earning high reputations from the public. And the Dominica-China Friendship Hospital and the Cardiovascular Imaging Center, when equipped with advanced equipment, have significantly reduced the cost for the public to seek treatment for severe diseases. And in agriculture, the Chinese agricultural mission has been rooted in Dominica for almost 19 years, devoting their years for the agricultural development and breakthroughs in Dominica. They have provided farmers with good seeds and skills, making previously expensive fruits and vegetables accessible to local families. And in infrastructure, the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, funded by China, provides a valuable venue for a variety of large-scale cultural and sports activities nationwide. The renovated West Coast Road has provided a convenient and fast channel for people to travel from north to south. And the project of York Valley Bridge and the State House have also gained wide acclaim. And currently, China is actively engaged in the construction of the post-hurricane schools and also agricultural science complex building with China speed and China quality. And at the beginning of our diplomatic relations, Dominica showed its generosity in Wenchuan earthquake and the poverty alleviation in Yunnan province, casting a warm ray of sunshine into the heart of the Chinese people. Then in 2017, Hurricane Maria ravaged Dominica. China instantly offered our assistance for post-hurricane reconstruction. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, we supported each other by sharing medical materials such as vaccines, face masks, PPE, and ventilators. All of these are the best examples of the invaluable friendship between the two countries. And the past 20 years witnessed the increasingly close and vibrant people-to-people exchanges between China and Dominica. China National Opera and Dance Drama Theater and Guangdong Province Art Troupe brought unforgettable performances to the local people. And the PLAN's hospital ship, Peace Ark, also visited Dominica and brought it with free medical care and humanitarian assistance. Likewise, Chinese people enjoyed the exotic charm of Dominica at the Shanghai World Expo in 2010 as well. With the continuous development of our bilateral relations, the mutual understanding between the two countries is now coming to a new level. In May 2022, the Confucius Classroom was unveiled, serving as an excellent platform for the people to learn Mandarin and Chinese culture. And in September, the establishment of Dominica-China Friendship Association once again demonstrated the deep friendship between our two peoples. Over the years, many Dominican students have been awarded Chinese government scholarship for further education in China, while many locals have also traveled to China through various training and visiting programs. Besides, Chinese people working and living in Dominica have actively integrated into local community and consider Dominica as their second home. Friendship, which derives from close contact between the people, holds the key to sound state-to-state relations. And over the past 20 years, each and every one of us present here has not only been the builders, but also the inheritors of our friendship. Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarlett is the founder of the establishment of our diplomatic relations and has personally experienced and actively promoted the entire process. And according to our calculation, Honorable PM has already visited China 11 times. 11 times, which is among the most of Latin America and Caribbean leaders. And each guest present here has also made indelible contributions to the continuous upgrading of China-Dominica relations in their respective fields. Hereby, please allow me to extend my respect to all of you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, I still remember that in October 2021, I arrived in Dominica to serve as the 6th ambassador of China to Dominica. I aspire to be an envoy of friendship and a bridge of communication between our two countries. Over the past 2 more years, under the guidance of President Xi and Prime Minister Scarlett, China-Dominica relations have entered a golden age. I have been great honor to witness the continuous development of China-Dominica friendship, promote the construction and completion of a number of key practical projects, facilitate numerous people-to-people exchanges. Also, I provided assistance to local people and students of Dominica in organizing cultural and sports activities, and pursuing education to the best of my ability. I enjoy the charming scenery of the nature island and make many sincere friends. Hereby, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the government of Dominica and friends from all walks of life for their strong support during my tenure. And I will be leaving my post very soon and embarking a new job in China, in Beijing, in a very close future. I also would like to take this festive occasion to bid a farewell to all my friends in Dominica. At this moment, what remains in my heart is not only reluctance, but hope and confidence. After returning to China, I'll continue to pay attention to China-Dominica cooperation and the development of our bilateral relations. At this juncture, I wish to express a few aspirations. Firstly, we should follow the guidance of head of state diplomacy, fully implement the important consensus reached by the leaders of both countries, strengthen a China-Dominica community with a shared future, and further elevate our bilateral relations to new heights. And secondly, we should further strengthen communication and exchanges between political parties. The Communist Party of China and the Dominican Labour Party have always had similar positions, varied viewpoints, and broad prospects for cooperation. And China is willing to further communicate with Dominica on sharing of governance experiences. And thirdly, we should further deepen policy synergy and explore better paths for cooperation. China is willing to work with Dominica in high quality Belt and Road cooperation, ensuring that more practical cooperation projects are implemented in Dominica to contribute to its better economic and social development. And fourthly, we should further coordinate and cooperate in global governance. China is willing to work with Dominica, joining to promote global development initiative, global security initiative, and global civilization initiative, and be dedicated in international and regional affairs. Last but not least, we should further promote and guide people-to-people exchanges between the two countries to ensure that the friendship between China and Dominica is deeply rooted in the heart of the people forever. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned just now, standing at the new starting point, the China-Dominica relations are destined to embrace an even brighter future. Let's look forward to the next 20 years together and wish that the touching friendship between the People's Republic of China and the Commonwealth of Dominica remains unfading and bring greater benefits to the people of both countries. Now, I would like to propose a toast for the 20th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the People's Republic of China and the Commonwealth of Dominica, and for the everlasting friendship between China and Dominica, and for the good health of all the guests present here. Cheers. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, and we would like to express our thanks to you for your true friendship to the Commonwealth of Dominica. Thank you very much. For those of you who were late, you missed Ambassador serenading us while we were coming in. So thank you, Ambassador. He does have a lovely voice. At this time, as Ambassador Lin said to us, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit is the founder of our diplomatic relationship. And at this time, I would like to invite Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica, to address us. Let's welcome Honorable.
Let me first of all recognize our President, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton, and Mr. Burton. I also want to recognize my wife, Melissa, Your Excellency Charles Savary, our former President, and Mrs. Savary, Your Excellency Mr. Elwood Williams, our former President, my colleague, Honorable Ministers of Cabinet and spouses, Honorable Jesma Paul, Leader of the Opposition, Your Excellency, our dear Ambassador Lin, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Dominica, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, Your Worship, Sandra Ermin-Roy, Mayor of the City of Roseau, Your Worship, Carrie Brady Prince, Mayor of the Town of Portsmouth, Mr. Lorenzo Sanford, the Carnegie Chief, permanent secretaries, other distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, friends all, and of course, our dear friends of the Chinese community in Dominica. Let me say good evening to all of you. My dear friends, we gather here today to celebrate a monumental milestone, the 20th anniversary of the diplomatic relationship between the Commonwealth of Dominica and the People's Republic of China. It is a relationship built not only on the foundations of mutual respect and cooperation, but on a profound friendship that has flourished over 2 decades. In 2004, when our countries established diplomatic ties, we embarked on a journey of shared visions and aspirations. Today, I am filled with immense pride and gratitude, and as I reflect on the vast expanse of achievements we have unlocked together. Our partnership has been a beacon of development, progress, and resilience, lighting the path for countless Dominicans and setting a precedent for international cooperation. We say thank you to the People's Republic of China. When, as Prime Minister, I made a decision to recognize that there is but one China, the People's Republic of China, I did so with our national interests at the center of this important alliance, and of course, our respect for international law. I felt then that our foreign policy should seamlessly align with our domestic policies, with the goal being to secure better, more progressive lives for all our citizens. I say with no fear of contradiction that the bold decision I made in 2004 has been rewarded 100-fold. There is no doubt that the cultural and economic cooperation between the People's Republic of China and the Commonwealth of Dominica, nurtured over these 20 years, has borne significant, tangible benefits for people in Dominica. Ambassador, for this, the government and people of Dominica are eternally grateful to the people of China. Please allow me to extend my heartfelt gratitude to President Xi, the government and people of the People's Republic of China, and all who have served in Dominica over the past 20 years. I must also single out the staff of the Chinese Agricultural Mission, who have collaborated so effectively with us to grow the agricultural sector. The members of this government, cabinet ministers, parliamentarians, and senior administrative officials of Dominica must also be credited for the extraordinary success of this partnership and relationship. The various projects which China has funded, and I do not want to list them tonight because we'll be here for a very long time, have transformed the landscape of our country and are enhancing the well-being of our people. The commitment to improving our nation's infrastructure, healthcare, agriculture, and education speaks volumes of the shared goals and mutual respect that characterize our relationship with China. I wish also to point out that the solidarity and support extended by China in the wake of Hurricane Maria and the COVID-19 pandemic were unparalleled. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you to China. As Dominica faced one of the most challenging periods in its history, China was among the first to offer a helping hand, playing a pivotal role in our recovery and rebuilding efforts. I want to say to you, the Ambassador, that Dominica is an all-weather friend of China. We're also very grateful, because a friend in need is a friend indeed. And you know your friends not only in good times, but in bad times. And China has been a dear friend of Dominica, especially in bad times. And so this gesture of friendship in our time of need has left a mark on the hearts of the Dominican people and exemplifies the depth of our nation's bond. Today, as we celebrate this remarkable 20th anniversary, we look forward with great anticipation to the future. We envision that Dominica-China relations will be defined by even more significant achievements, deeper cooperation, and a stronger friendship that will resonate through generations. Dominica will always support the One China principle and reject actions that attempt to denigrate China's efforts to enhance global development, peace, and security. And Dominica will play its part in the eventual peaceful reunification of the whole of China. We support and welcome the Belt and Road Initiative, the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, and the Global Civilization Initiative promoted by President Xi. And we are willing to achieve a better insertion of Dominica in the projects associated with these initiatives in order to promote the building of a community with a shared future for mankind in the new era. As Prime Minister of Dominica, I am committed to fostering this partnership, exploring new avenues for collaboration, and building upon the solid foundation we have established over the past 2 decades. Together, we'll continue to strive towards a future that brings prosperity, peace, and progress, not only to our nations, but to the world at large. As we celebrate today, let us also renew our commitment to this extraordinary friendship and relationship and look forward to a future brimming with possibilities. Your Excellency, thank you very much, and congratulations on our 20th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. And let me thank everyone for joining us here this evening. At this time, we are going to move to the refreshments. We have some Chinese delicacies for you, and we do invite you to enjoy the rest of the evening. It's a beautiful night tonight. So thank you once again, and cheers to our relationship, 20-year anniversary between the People's Republic of China and the Commonwealth of Dominica. The protocol officers will guide you, and the staff of the embassy.
It's from here, the Chinese embassy in Mondaniel, where we just saw and heard the remarks from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and His Excellency, the Ambassador of China to Dominica, Li Xingxiang. They both spoke in favor of both countries as we also heard from them the commitment to each other in developing or maintaining bilateral relations. And we saw for ourselves, we've seen over the years the significant progress that has been made, of course, in education, in health, in agriculture, and of course, in other areas of development in Dominica. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for listening. On behalf of my technician and also my cameraman, I'm Steve Vidal again, thanking you so much for being part of our broadcast as we get ready to be joined our sister stations 93.1 and 88.7 FM as we continue our programming today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.